Hello everyone, David Brown with this week's Design and Dialogue. And this week I want to share something that I originally created during the pandemic. And it is about how to develop resiliency in uncertain times. Now, obviously in the pandemic it had a different meaning, but I still think there are some challenges that we're going through, be it maybe somebody that's been unemployed or laid off because of slowing the economy. Maybe you own a firm or manage a firm and you're having trouble closing business because of interest rates or whatever's going on. I think that this article that I wrote back in 2020 during the pandemic has some nuggets of interest for us today as we deal with uncertain times. Again, maybe not as dramatic, but at least uncertain nonetheless. And so in this Design and Dialogue, I want to talk about 4 things that you can do to develop resiliency in times that are uncertain or just overall. The first piece of advice I would give to help build some resiliency in uncertain times is to really strengthen your one-on-one and group relationships. It is challenging to go through anything alone, be it good or be it bad, but when we start to feel headwinds in our life, in our business or whatever, being able to pull yourself out of that situation and lean on good friends or a good group of friends can be very, very rewarding, can be uplifting, and can really change your attitude. So the first thing I'd advise is really lean into those one-on-one relationships, be it a spouse or be it friends or what have you. And when you do this, it is important to be your honest self. Not everybody's life is Facebook ready all the time. Not everybody is Instagram glossy all the time. When you're in these one-on-one relationships or group relationships, be vulnerable. Be able to be your true self. These are good friends, spouse, family, whatever it is. You should feel comfortable sharing with them how you're feeling, the challenges that you're having. Maybe they've gone through something like that, can offer advice. But it's more than just like connecting for coffee or getting a beer and trying to be your best self. Be your real self in these moments, and you can really find a good foundation to help you through a turbulent time. The second thing is to find a purpose. And this purpose can be something, and maybe should be something, besides the thing that's giving you trouble. So if you find a lot of purpose and satisfaction in the work that you're doing, right, and your work is going challenging, or maybe you've been laid off or whatever, find purpose somewhere else. I know when I got laid off from Starbucks in 2008, I had to find purpose elsewhere besides what I was doing for a career. And that purpose I found was actually working on an old car. It was a 1981 Cadillac. I was cleaning carburetors and I was doing timing and learning about all different types of stuff that was very, very new to me. And I really remember that purpose, that kind of different purpose, completely removed from work, that really toiled with my hands and taught me something new, gave me a lifeline as I worked from leaving Starbucks to starting DBI back in 2009. So find a purpose. What could that be? It doesn't have to be a car, good heavens. It could be anything. Knitting, reading, travel, volunteer work, but some other purpose that fulfills you in a way that maybe your main purpose of work or what have you is not, can really, really lend itself to some resiliency through a challenging time. And that find a purpose bullet really kind of lends itself to what I think number 3 should be, which is find a balanced mindset. And so, yes, in the second bullet, you're looking for something new, something to maybe take your mind off or find encouragement in, but still keep a balanced mindset. Don't forget what needs to happen around finding a job or getting business or restructuring whatever. It's not about giving up the thing that's troubling you to only do this thing. It's about finding a balance between the two that gives you some clarity and some sanity. Because at some point, the hard times will end and you'll need to be able to jumpstart into something new around your business, very quickly. It always happens that way. In my 20 plus years of doing this work, I've seen it happen that way. So don't let that go. Your main thing, whatever the main thing is. Find a balance, categorize it, spend time working on that, and spend time working on this other thing that's giving you satisfaction away from the troublesome business work, etc. Be balanced. I think balanced is the way to go in any time of your life, good or bad. You can't always be a worker bee, and you can't always be reading a book by the pool. It's the balance of the two that creates a happy life. Okay, the fourth is the most challenging for me. I'm always thinking ahead, and I spend a lot of time evaluating what's happened, and I really struggle with this fourth one, but I really think it is important. It's important for me, and I encourage you to do the same. And this fourth suggestion is live in the moment. Be present in the now. That doesn't mean stop planning, and obviously it doesn't mean stop thinking about ways to improve. That's not what this is about. But if you're not taking a moment during the day or moments during the day to just be in the moment, be in the garden, be with your spouse, be wherever you are, and just enjoy where you are, it becomes very challenging to build that resilience to get through tough times. And you know, I think Buddha says it the best, and let's go back to Buddha and some of his wisdoms, but I think what he says is the best. What he says is this: do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. What you think, you become. There's a lot of ways that that's been said over time, The Secret, manifestation, all this kind of stuff, but it's true. I truly find it very, very helpful when I'm going through difficult times to think positively and really follow those positive thoughts as they creep through the rest of my life, and then I always see it manifest itself always into something more positive. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. Look, I know we're all kind of in a weird space this year. I've heard lots of things from survive to 25, to hold our breath, to wait and see, and everybody's kind of in this moment of uncertainty. So do some things for yourself that help you be resilient and develop resilient habits when things like this happen. And it's easy to forget when you're busy and things are doing good and you're happy and all the things are sunshine and roses. But even in those times, these 4 steps can be helpful to get your body and build those muscles around resiliency, so when things do come to a challenging moment like they are now, you're ready to go. I appreciate it, everybody. Like and share, get this video out to all those that might be interested in, and if you have any questions or want to talk with me about anything that I coach my clients and candidates on through these hard times, I'm happy to chat. All my contact information is below. Until next week, I'll see you soon.